welcome to another episode of Gone Rogue. And in this episode of Gone Rogue, I'm going to talk about we can no longer be the model minority. That is right. In this episode of Gone Rogue, we are going to talk about how we can no longer be your model minority. So, before I define the definition of a model minority and what it means, let's get in touch of what is going on right here, right now, in America and around the world. So if you have been keeping up with the current events or not sticking to the current events, we are witnessing a huge spike, a very huge spike in hate crimes against Asian Americans and also other minorities in America and also around the world. We cannot exclude different parts of the world who are also facing racial tension, social justice issues, and beyond. So, what is the model minority? The model minority is basically keeping your head down, conforming to what society wants us to do in terms of fitting into the majority. Let's put it that way. Keeping our head down, conforming to society wants to conform us into, and what's the third thing? The third thing is not saying anything, not complaining about anything. So the model minority, and this is in my own words, there are other people's own definition when they want to describe out the model minority. My definition of the model minority is keeping our head down, working hard, keeping our head down while working hard, so conforming to what society wants to conform to, and just stay quiet. That is my definition of the model minority. I mean, and I know there are different other definitions from different people in their own words of what they define as the model minority, but it is nearly identical. And what a beautiful view this is. Look at that. You can see the Rancho Palos Verdes along with the beautiful Pacific Ocean. This is such a beautiful day. Just look at it. So, but back to what I'm talking about. And you can even see Santa Catalina Island in the background on your right, on your top right of the screen here. And we need to break the norm of being the model minority. Being the model minority is not going to get us anywhere when it comes to combating and confronting the injustices, the discrimination, the hatred, the racism. We need to break the norm, and that is the solution. We can no longer be the model minority. Being the model minority it really puts us into the stereotype that people want to believe in. As of right now, an average, typical, closed-minded American or any other individual that's ignorant actually believes in these stereotypes that you typically hear about. And we have been taken advantage of. We are fitting in their narrative, not on our own narrative. We've been fitting the white supremacist narrative, thinking that we will not do a thing, thinking that we're not going to do anything. We'll just do our own thing, and that is wrong. And with the social issues going on today, we can no longer be silent. Being silent is what is contributing to the problems that we are facing right now. And unfortunately, the ones who taught others to be the model minority are the ones being the attacked. And I'm talking about the elderly getting attacked in these turbulent, uneasy time in America. And we can no longer be the model minority. That is right, we can no longer be the model minority in this country. We gotta speak up. We gotta speak up for each other. This isn't a competition between the Black Lives Matter movement or Stop Asian Hate, Stop PI Hate. This isn't a competition. For those who are making this a competition between the Black Lives Matter movement and this movement by the AAPI community, they have their own agenda. They're preaching the white supremacist agenda. Man, this is a narrow lane. And back to what I was saying, we got to break the norm, because as we continue to be silent, as we continue to be keeping our head down, not saying anything, and living into somebody's stereotype that they want us to live in, when we can do it ourselves, when we are not forced to live in, we can bring change. We can combat racism. And the only solution to eradicating racism and hate is through education, sharing our cultural and ethnic values. It doesn't matter if you're Asian, if you're black, or if you're from any other parts of the world. This is the melting pot of the world, America. And we can no longer be silent on this issue. We can no longer be silent on the violence, attacks, racial attacks that we see. And we got to do better than this. And we got to break the norm. So yeah, I'm going to end it for this episode of Gone Rogue. If you like this video, please give this video a huge thumbs up. Comment in the comment section below on what you think about this video. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and be sure to check out my other YouTube content that's on this channel. And thank you for watching Gone Rogue. And I will see you on the next one.